Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We certainly have plenty of dignitaries here today. I've got one standing beside me right now from the Richmond, Lewiston area, Ken Butters, and he has some very special guests to introduce this morning.
Good morning, everyone. We'd like to welcome you here to the show this morning. We're looking forward to a nice, refreshing spring morning and a great cow show. We'll be a little cooler in here than it was yesterday. So we couldn't put the show on, obviously, without all the volunteers that help us, and especially the sponsors, those who represent the agricultural industry throughout the valley and here in the Intermountain area. And one of our great sponsors for many, many years has been Holstein State Bank, and we're very appreciative of what they've done for the show over all these years. I know it's been well over 100 years, and so we're happy to have Cindy Johnson here, who is Vice President of Holstein State Bank, and also Judd Austin, who is a regional manager at Holstein State Bank now. We're happy to have them with us, and I'll introduce Cindy and let her say a few words.
Thanks, Ken. We're happy to be here. Holstein State Bank is a strong advocate of agriculture, and we appreciate being able to work with this cow show, and any of you that have any agricultural lending needs, we're happy to help out. So have a great day.
Judd, would you like to say a few words? Yeah. You're happy to just be here and smile. Well, thank you very much for being here and participating with us this morning. So we'll turn it back to Kathleen.
Certainly none of these shows is possible, and especially the show without the generosity of all the sponsors. So on that note, as you're reading through your catalog, and if you see any of the sponsors here today, or you come across them in your business in the next few weeks, please give them a thank you for their ads in the show catalog and for their assistance over the long, long history of this show. Attention Holstein, red and white show and Holstein show exhibitors. Our judge is making his final lineup in the junior 2-year-old class. Please have your senior 2-year-olds at ringside. If you have a red and white senior 2, we need her at ringside immediately. And your Holstein senior 2-year-olds should be making their way. Judge Jacob has completed his placings in our first class in the morning, our junior 2-year-old cow class. I'd like to recognize the juniors in the class. Second junior class is entry number 133, Wayman Sid Tesla, exhibited by Maddie Lee. Placing third in the class is entry 137, League Arch Rival Ripple, exhibited by Jordan League. Second in the class and first junior is entry 131, Ruan T-Man Jean, exhibited by Summer Pereira. And winning the class and also the Brendan Award is entry 136, Doubletree Beamer Lori, exhibited by Bill Wright. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your comments.
Hi everyone, I want to wish good luck for everybody today, all the greater exhibitor, and I hope we have a good day. Pretty nice, good class of junior 2 today to start. I give advantage to Calvin first. For me, she's just a little bit more clean on the head and neck. She's a little bit more long, a little bit more dairy, all the way through to the really strong cow we have in second. Calvin second over to Calvin third, give advantage and Calvin second. She's a bit more wide and top to the rear order, and also she just needs to be more Venetian for the forward to the really nice strong cow we have in third. Calvin third over to Calvin fourth. She's just a bit more strong, wider on the chest floor. And also she's a bit more wide to the top, to the rear, to the Calvin 4. Calvin 4 over to Calvin 5th, just hard at the top line. And also a given advantage, she just should be more Venetian on the floor to the cow we have in 5th. Thank you.
If you're marking your catalogs along with us, there were 7 junior 2-year-olds exhibited. Entry 129 did not show. Entry 130 was 5th. 131 was 2nd and first junior in the class. Ruan T-Man Jean, exhibited by Summer Pereira. Entry 132 was 7th. 133 was 4th in the class, and second junior, Wayman Sid Tesla, exhibited by Maddie Lee. Entry 134 did not show. Entry 135 was 6th. 136 was our winning entry and also won the Brendan Award, Doubletree Beamer Lori, exhibited by Bill Wright. And entry 137 was 3rd in the class, League Arch Rival Ripple, exhibited by Jordan League. Now in the ring is our red and white show, is our senior 2-year-old class. Attention Holstein show exhibitors, waiting your senior 2-year-olds at ringside. Holstein show exhibitors, your senior 2-year-olds should be at ringside, and that will be followed by our Western National Maturity class. So please have those cows head to the ring as well. Judge Jacobs completed his placings in our senior two-year-old class in the red and white show. Placing second in the class is entry number 151, Cache Valley Rambo Rapunzel Red, exhibited by Harris Dairyland. Winning the class and also the Red Known Award is entry 150, Yardo Ute Ma Ginger Red, exhibited by Wade Yardley. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your reasons on the class.
On this cow, on the red and white, we have two different kind of cow, but I give advantage to cow one first for me, especially, but the shape to others. She just for me a little bit more blue on top, on the rear udder, and also she's a bit more dairy, one head to the other, and she's a bit more clean on the head and neck to the really strong cow head. That's again.
Now entering the ring in our Holstein show is our senior two-year-old cow class. Attention Holstein show exhibitors, judges making his lineup in the senior 2-year-old cow class, please have your futurity cows at ringside. Holstein show exhibitors, we need your futurity cows at ringside. Judge Jacob has completed his placings in our senior 2-year-old cow class. We'd like to recognize the juniors in the class. Second junior is entry number 148, Doubletree Door Topanga, exhibited by Kate, Taryn, Coulter, Slater, and Siri Goss. Winning junior in the class is entry number 144, Pappy's Doorman Rose, exhibited by Alexis Papageorge. Placing third in the class is entry number 146, Utah Cade Hope, exhibited by Utah State University. Second in the class is entry number 143, Lindale Dorman Felina, exhibited by Pat Conroy and TNL Holsteins. And winning the class, and also the Bread Note Award, is entry number 147, Ruan Dorman Jean, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your comments.
Really nice group, senior 2 years old, especially the top 3 cow. But the cow one first for me, we have an easy winner. I really admire this cow. She's so style on the halter. She really long one hand to the other hand. But I give advantage to cow one first for me. She's a bit more clean on the head and neck. She just showed me more than wonderful water and every other.
You can see
a really strong cow we have in the section.
there's something in
Cow one second over to cow one third. And you just give advantage to cow one second. Especially on her roll. She's moving better to see the feet and legs. She's a bit more strong. small
See how you
herd
got
pasture
stuff in the center,
to
on the
really
sides?
strong cow with a really good udder. We have a third cow and third over cow and four. I give a vintage cow and third, especially on the cruise. She showed me more definition on the cruise. And held it more wide on the top to the rear to the really nice balanced cow we have at four. Cow and four over cow and fifth. I give a vintage cow and four. She's also more clean, head and neck a bit more longer, one hand to the other hand. And also I give her a vintage on the four water to the really nice balanced cow we have at fifth. Thank you.
So you know that extends up to, eh? Stills a lot. Ella commented on the ones yesterday. They look little reds.
So I better have another chance to answer it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we put this down a little?
But I'm surprised.
Now entering the ring is the Western National Maturity class. Certainly a popular long-running tradition here at the Richmond Show. I'd like to introduce these cows as they come in and say a little bit about the breeding establishments that nominated these cows as heifers and now brought them back in their milking glory. First cow in the ring is entry number 170. She's an entry from Estale Dairy. Estale Dairy is located in Estale, Utah. They have an outstanding 2-time-a-day rolling herd average of about 26,000 pounds of milk, 1,000 of fat, and 830 pounds of protein. Their BAA is 106.5 107 on over 250 head of registered Holsteins. So that's a very good EAA for that many head of cattle classified. The futurity entry here today is SDL Hestry Says Richter, very good 85. She's fresh with her second calf. Her sire is St. Jacob's Hestry, and her dam is Rustwell Redburst Seslin Red, excellent 91. I believe a very close relative of the legendary excellent 97, the only 97 point column to breed, Seisme Red. Next in the ring is our entry from Utah State University, entry 172. Utah State is located in Wellsville, Utah. In February of 2018, the Utah State University Cane Dairy began a new chapter in the history of the dairy farm. Two new robots were installed and the cows were moved into the new barn. So I'm sure any of you that came up along the highway saw the beautiful new facilities there, and exciting, and I know that the folks at Utah State are always willing to show that off. So if you get a chance to stop in and have a peek at the new facilities, I'm sure they're very welcome. They're entering the futurity. Number 172 is Utah Chelios Ellie, very good 88, and is led by John Schumann. Ellie is a great granddaughter of the legendary Peru cow Crawl Broker Elegance, who's excellent 96 and produced many excellent daughters, and was responsible for numerous, I think, pushing 100 now, All-American and All-Canadian nominations over the past 15 years. Our next entry in the ring is entry 173, the entry from Butterdell Holsteins in Lewiston, Utah. Butterdell Dairy is a fifth-generation registered Holstein herd founded in 1908 by Daniel D. Butters. It is currently owned by Kent and Daniel Butters. They milk 275 registered Holsteins and farm over 500 acres, focusing mainly on forage crops for the dairy herd. This year's entry in the futurity is Butterdell Atwood Britta. She comes from a long line of high-type sires. Her dam is an excellent 91-point Gibson. Her second dam is a very good 87-point red marker. She was honorable mention junior champion as a winter heifer calf at the 2015 Utah State Fair. Recently, Britta was first place senior 3-year-old and intermediate champion at the All-Utah Show. Family, farming, dairying, civic responsibilities, and church assignments fill every waking hour for the Butterdell crew. They have discovered that showing and attending dairy functions, renewing friendships, and watching kids grow up loving cows are the best part of the registered Holstein business. So welcome to Atwood Britta. I think their closing paragraph there sums up many people's experience in the registered Holstein business. Next in the ring is entry 174, the first entry from Pappy's Farm. Pappy's Farm was established in 1926 in far west Utah. The farm has received the Progressive Breeders Registry Award for 48 consecutive years. Pappy's has been premier breeder at the Western National Spring Show 21 times and premier exhibitor 12 times. Our first entry from Pappy's is entry number 174, Pappy's Atwood Betsy. Scored excellent 90. She's sired by Atwood and out of Pappy's Dundee Betsy, who was champion bred known at the Western National Spring Show in 2010. Our next entry is number 175, the entry from Matt and Jordan Leak Brothers. Leak Brothers was founded in 2010 with the purchase of Budjon Mitzi Danica. Brothers Matt and Jordan grew up on a small dairy farm in Weston, Idaho, and because of the generations before them, they love cows and genetics. These brothers share the same passion for the dairy industry and spend much of their day dedicated to it in some way. They enjoy spending time with their family and cheering on their Utah State Aggies. They're excited to keep building on the success of Danica and look forward to the next generation of this cow family. And their cow in the ring is a daughter of Danica, entry 175, big brother's Chelios Daisy. Our next entry in the ring is from Canyon Breeze Holsteins. Gillen's Dairy, home of Canyon Breeze Holsteins, owned and operated by Steve and Corey Gillen's, down in the southern part of the state water in Minersville, Utah. They milk about 400 Holsteins. And the notable cow family founded and developed by the Gillens is the Mark Abigail family, has been the bedrock of that herd, with many, many excellent cows from that family, and certainly many famous bulls that went to stud and made a name for themselves. Our cheerleader entry is also from that family. She's with entry 170.
So now you'll have to pick.
Attention Holstein show exhibitors, for those of you curious about the location of the ultrasound, it will be available soon, and it's going to be on that southwest corner outside of the showroom here, and they'll be setting up with a clipping chute to do that. So if you've received an ultrasound card already, or receive one here in the next little bit, hang on to that, don't milk your cow out, and we'll be ready to ultrasound very soon. Judge Jacobs has completed his placing in our Western National Futurity class of cattle nominated as heifers and bred known as they come back as 3-year-olds. Placing third in the class is entry number 173, Butterdell Atwood Brita, exhibited by Kent and Daniel Butters. Second in the class is entry number 175, League Brothers Charles Daisy, exhibited by Matt and Jordan League. And winning the class is entry number 179, Canyon Breeze Moore Alexia, exhibited by Corey Gillens. Congratulations. That's right, we deserve a big round of applause. Judge Jacobs, your reasons on the class.
On this class of futurity, I think we have a really nice pair of cows for start, but I give advantage in cow one first for me. She just showed me more style on the halter. She's a bit more wider on the chest for. And also I give advantage on this cow this early shift. When she's more on the fetal legs, she has more mobility on the fetal legs to the cow with a really good udder we haven't seen yet. Cow and second over the cow and third. For me, she's just more cow today. We give advantage of cow once again. She's more Venetians, Brazilian 4-other, and a deep dancement to the cow we have in third. Cow and third over cow and fourth. Just a bit more balanced cow. I give advantage cow and third. She's a bit more wide to the rear under to the big framing cow we have in fourth. Cow and four over cow and fifth. Special and 4-other. I give advantage cow and four. About their 4-other or their attachment to the cow we have in fifth, just fresh for 2 weeks. Thank you.
If you're marking your catalogs with us here at the show, there were 8 cows exhibited in our Western National Futurity class. Entry 168 did not show. Entry 169 did not show. Added entry 170 placed 5th. Her name was Estelle History Says Richter, exhibited by Estelle Berry. Entry 172 was 7th. 173 was 3rd in the class, Butterdell Atwood Brita, exhibited by Kent and Daniel Butters. Entry 174 placed 4th. 175 was 2nd in the class, League Brothers Charles Daisy, exhibited by Matt and Jordan League. Entry 179 was our futurity winner, Canyon Breeze Moore Alexia, exhibited by Corey Gillens. Entry 180 placed 8th, and entry 166 placed 6th. Now entering the ring in the red and white choke is our junior and 3-year-old class. Attention Holstein choke exhibitors, we need your Holstein junior 3-year-olds at ringside immediately. Holstein choke exhibitors, we need your junior 3-year-olds at ringside immediately.
Class was that you're sending? You gotta sign what class is that? You can't just send Yeah, well, the name doesn't mean anything to her.
Judge Jacobs completed his placings in our red and white junior 3-year-old cow class. Placing second in class is entry number 163 is Estelle Lad Last Red, exhibited by John Conrad Estelle Dairy. She wins the Bread Known Award in the class. Winning the class is entry number 164, Mahoney Rosalind Red, exhibited by Gabby Gregorio and Hank and Carolyn Van Axel. Judge Jacobs, your comments.
On their red and white class, only 2 cow. The cow on first formation just showing more breed character. I give an advantage on this cow or the cow on second, especially on others, just showing more definition on the cruise. I give an advantage also on the forwarder attachment and just more Venetian on the forwarder to the really big cow we have on second. Thank you.
Now entering in the Holstein show is our junior 3-year-old cow class. Attention Red, White, and Holstein show exhibitors, the junior 3-year-old class is fairly small. Please have your senior 3-year-olds headed to ringside. Red, White show and Holstein show exhibitors, we need your senior 3-year-olds headed to ringside.
put those earrings.
Judge Jacobs completed his placings in our junior 3-year-old cow class. Placing third in the class and also winning the Red Nose Award is entry number 165, League Brothers Roth Deposit, exhibited by Matt and Jordan League. Second in the class is entry number 164, Mahoney Rosa Lynn Red, exhibited by Gabby Gregorio and Hank and Carolyn Van Axel. And winning the class, and also first juniors, entry number 167, Trent Valley Sid Alley, exhibited by Casey, Chloe, Chance, and Chance Vandereyck. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your reasons.
On the junior 3-year-old class, we have a nice class, especially the top 2. But for me, it's really close. I give advantage Cowan first. She's just a little bit more clean on the head and neck, a little bit more wide on the top, on the rear order to the really nice cow we have in second. But I give advantage Cowan second to the Cowan first. She's a bit more stronger on the passer, and she just will get a bit more mobility to the Cowan first. Cowan second over the Cowan third. For me, she just more cow today. She's a bit more wide and top to the others. Just show me more cruise. Going to the really nice framing cow we have in third. Third over four. For me, she's just a little bit more cow. We give advantage. She said we have 4 others, a bit more clean and head and neck to the cow we have in 4. 4 over fifth. Cow in 4, she's 2 cat over the cow in fifth. She's only 1 cat. I give advantage on this power system to the cow we have in fifth. Thank you.
You're marking your catalogs along with this. There were 6 junior 3-year-old cows exhibited. Entry 163 placed 6th. 164 was second in the class. Mahoney Rosa Lynn Rabbit, exhibited by Gabby Gregorio and Hank Carolyn Van Exel. 165 was third in the class and won the Brett Note Award. Lee Brothers Ralph Deposit, exhibited by Matt and Jordan Lee. Entry 166 was 4th. 167 was our class winner and also first junior, Trent Valley Sid Alley, exhibited by Casey, Chloe, Chase Vandereyck. Entry 168 placed 5th. Entry 169 did not show. Now in the ring, in our red and white show, is our senior 3-year-old class. Judge Jacobs completed his placing in our red and white showing our senior 3-year-old cow class with our 1 entry. Entry number 181, Ms. Barb Act Beauty Rabbit, exhibited by Grayson and Mandy Schmidt. Judge Jacobs, your comments.
Only 1 cow in this class, but I think we really admire this cow. For me, she's a really strong cow. She has lots of chest, really nice open ribs, and also this cow has a really good udder, especially the fore udder and the rear udder. So for me, she's a really nice cow.
Now entering the ring in our Holstein show is our senior 3-year-old cow class. reminders for our exhibitors. If you get an ultrasound card today, please make sure you visit the ultrasound area on the southwest corner outside the show ring before you milk your cows out. You need to do that in order to maintain your official placing. And secondly, if you have a cow you think will be eligible for the Grand Performer Award, you need to have her lifetime production record verified. And we do have a representative from Rocky Mountain DHI here in the show ring in the corner by the head table. So as we advance towards the senior cow classes and you have a cow you think is eligible for Grand Performer, make sure you have her production records verified. Attention red, white, Holstein show exhibitors following our senior 3-year-old class, which our judge is making his lineup. We will be having those cows enter the ring for a selection of intermediate champion. So if you showed a red and white cow this morning, she needs to return in the ring to compete for intermediate champion. And if the Holstein show, if you were first or second this morning in the junior show, we need those cows back, followed by first or second in the open show. Judge Jacobs has completed his placing in our senior 3-year-old Holstein class. Placing third in the class is entry 175, Leak Brothers Chell Stacy, exhibited by Matt and Jordan League. Second in the class and winning the Brad Note Award is entry 179, Canyon Breeze Moore Arlexia, exhibited by Corey Gillens. And winning the class is entry 181, Ms. Barb Apt Beauty Red, exhibited by Grayson and Mandy Schmidt, Pat Conroy, and Mike Berry. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your comments on the class.
On the senior 3-year-old class, I think we have an easy winner. I really admire this gal. This gal has just shown me how to style and halter. I give advantage to cow first to the cow. And second, specially about members system. I give advantage exposure deep placement to the cow we have, and second, and also she just put more wine on her chest floor to the cow once again. Cow once again over the cow in third. I give advantage and cow once again just a bit more wine on her chest floor. She's a bit more clean on the head and neck. And also she's a bit more wine on the rear end to the cow with really balanced cow we have in third. Third over 4, I give advantage cow in third. She's a bit more balanced for me. She just showed me more breed character to the cow we have in big cow we have in 4. Cow in 4 over cow in 5th. That's really close, but today I gave advantage. Cow 1-4, she's specially, she just a little bit more style on the halter, and also she's a bit more wide on the chest forward to the cow. We have a really nice dairy cow we have in 5th. Thank you.
Holstein show exhibitors. Following the selection of our intermediate champion of the red and white show, we're going to have the intermediate champion of the junior show. If you were first or second junior with your cow this morning, we need her at ringside immediately. Holstein junior show exhibitors, if you were first or second junior with your cow this morning, we need her at ringside. That'll be followed by intermediate champion of the open show. Well, we've had a small red and white younger cow show here this morning, but as you see our 3 class winners out in the middle of the ring, you certainly can't argue with the quality that we've had in our winners here today. Judge Jacobs, when you're completed your deliberations, we'd love to hear your selection of intermediate champion of our red and white show this morning.
Yeah, that's not a big show, red and white, but the 3 cow we have here, I think everybody can give a big round of applause to. We cannot marry these 3 cows for me. They all have good udder, they move with good feeding legs, they got all hard tap. So I want to select your champion, reserve, and our mention.
Congratulations to the intermediate champion of our 2018 Western Spring National Red and White Show. She's our winning senior 3-year-old, entry 181, Miss Barb Act Beauty Red, exhibited by Grayson and Mandy Schmidt, Pat Conroy, and Mike Berry. Our reserve intermediate champion is our winning junior 3-year-old, entry 164, Mahoney Rosa Lynn Red, exhibited by Gabby Gregorio and Hank and Carolyn Van Axel. An honorable mention honors go to our winning senior 2-year-old, entry number 150, Yaru Ma Ginger Red, exhibited by Wade Yardley. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your comments on your champion selection.
A great champion for the Red and White Show with the rigid champion. For me, we have an easy cow for champion. I give advantage a cow once again. She's just more cow. She's more wide and on her chest for a bit more open ribs. She's just more long, got one hand to the other hand to the really nice balanced cow we have in second. Cow in second or cow in third. For me, she's just more, got just more doing on her router. She's just more shaping router, and also she have more Venetian and forward to the really nice young cow we have for her main chin. Congratulations.
Now entering the ring in our Holstein show, those animals and exhibitors competing for intermediate champion of our junior show. Certainly want to introduce those as they come in. In our junior 2-year-old cow class, our winning junior entry was number 131, Ruan D-Man Jean, exhibited by Summer Pereira. Second junior in that class was entry number 133, Waymat Sid Tesla, exhibited by Maddie Leake. In our senior 2-year-old cow class, the winning junior was entry number 144, Pappy's Doorman Rose, exhibited by Alexis Papageorge. Second junior in that class was entry number 148, Doubletree Door Topanga, exhibited by Kate, Taryn, Coulter, Slater, and Siri Goss. And in our junior 3-year-old cow class, our winning junior was number 167, Trent Valley Sid Alley, exhibited by Casey Chloe Chance Vander Eyck. And there are no juniors in our senior 3-year-old cow class, so these are the animals and exhibitors competing for our intermediate champion of our junior show this morning. Judge Jacobs has had a chance to study our group of junior-owned animals out in the middle of the ring. Again, not a big junior show, but certainly some beautiful cows left in his final four here. And Judge Jacobs, when you're ready, we'll be delighted to hear your decision of our intermediate champion of our junior show this morning.
Yeah, just gave a good round of applause to all the 4-H shows group for the championships. All of us like my champion reserve for our nation.
Congratulations to the intermediate champion of our 2018 Western Spring National Junior Show. She was our first junior in our senior two-year-old cow class, entry number 144, Pappy's Dorman Rose, exhibited by Alexis George. Reserve intermediate champion of our junior show today is entry number 167. She was our winning junior in the junior 3-year-old class, Trent Valley Sid Alley, exhibited by Casey, Chloe, and Chase Van Der Eyck. And honorable mention awards go to our first junior in our junior 2-year-old class, entry 131, Ruan D-Man Jean, exhibited by Summer Ferreira. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your reasons on the champion selection.
For this championship for a 4-H show, Calvin Grant and give her advantage. Calvin reserve, especially on the move. She's just more mobility on her feet and legs, and she's stronger and faster to the really nice dairy cow we have for reserve. Reserve for a cow I mentioned, and give advantage cow and reserve, especially of all the memory system, just more variation. All the through 4 other every other. She's also more wide to the top to every other to the really strong cow we have for her mention. Congratulations.
Now entering the ring in our Holstein show are those cows that placed first or second in the open class today, competing for intermediate champion honors. There were 7 junior 2-year-olds exhibited. The winning entry was number 136, Doubletree Beamer Lori, exhibited by Bill Wright. Second in that class was entry number 131, Ruan D-Man Jean, exhibited by Summer Pereira. There were 10 senior 2-year-olds on the shavings this morning. Our winner was number 147, Ruan Dorman Jean, 55162, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox. Second in that class was entry number 143, Lindale Dorman Felina, exhibited by Pat Conroy and T&L Calvin Company. There were 6 junior 3-year-olds exhibited. Our winner was entry number 167, Trent Valley Sid Alley, exhibited by Casey, Chloe, and Chase Vanderride. Second in that class was entry number 164, Mahoney Rosa Lindred, exhibited by Gabby Gregorio and Hank and Carolyn Van Exel. And we had 10 senior 3-year-olds exhibited. Our winning entry was number 181, Ms. Barb Act Beauty Red, exhibited by Grayson and Mandy Schmidt, Pat Conroy, and Mike Berry. Second in that class was entry number 179, Canyon Breeze Moore, Arlexia, exhibited by Corey Gillens. So it's been a lovely young cow show here this morning, and let's give these exhibitors and their lovely young cows a big round of applause, please. Attention red and white and Holstein show exhibitors, we will be going right into the 4-year-old cow class immediately. We need the 4-year-old red and white cow and 4-year-old Holsteins at the ring immediately.
Okay, you know what? I have a new ball. I'll put JPEG.
Judge Jacobs has narrowed his selection down to his final four here for our selection of intermediate champion in our younger cow show here this morning. Jan, when you're ready, we'll have your selection for intermediate champion.
Everybody give a big round of applause all the breeder and exhibitor. They show this cow for championship. Keep 4 cow for a championship. They're all my kind of cow. They all doing good feed legs. They all have good udders. All these cows have a good future. So I'm going to select your champion and reserve.
And congratulations to the intermediate champion of the 2018 Western Spring National Show. She's our winning senior 2-year-old, entry number 147, Ruan Dormangine 55162, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox. Reserve intermediate champion is our winning senior 3-year-old, entry 181, Ms. Barb Act Beauty Red, exhibited by Grayson and Mandy Schmidt, Pat Conroy, and Mike Berry. And honorable mention honors go to entry 143, our second place senior 2-year-old, Lindale Dorman Felina, exhibited by Pat Conroy and T&L Cattle Company. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your comments on your champion selection.
For the championship here, I think we have two really good cow for Brandon Reserve, but I give advantage cow and Brandon. She just a bit more clean on the head and neck. She just showed me a little bit more dairiness to the really strong cow we have for Reserve. Reserve for a cow owner mentioned for me, I give advantage to send the cow Reserve other. She's just more Venetian on the foreother and the rear udder. She also a little bit more strong on the white. She just a little bit more chest to the really nice cow we have for her mentioned. Thank you.
Now entering the ring in our red and white show is our 4-year-old cow class. Judge Jacobs completed his placings in our red and white show the 4-year-old cow class, and our winner is entry 193, Meltina Action Lacey Red, exhibited by Robert Texera. Judge Jacobs, your comments.
Only one cow in this class, but I really admire this cow. She's so feminine deal and have an egg. She's so hairy. She got a beautiful, beautiful udder. She a cow just fish a few weeks, and I think this cow will have a great future for during the years. Thank you.
Now entering the ring in the Holstein show is our 4-year-old cow class.
But you got a bit of spacing. I also put, we're not putting on the class for the classes. And then that's your part.
Two calves, fresh since the fall. She's just like a week out of the senior 3 block.
Camera, mine crapped out.
They're still maybe just put it on the there so that when they come up they can see better.
Attention exhibitors at Judge's Making is line up in the 4-year-old cow class. Please have your red and white 5-year-old and Holstein 5-year-olds at ringside. Judge Jacobs completed his placings in our 4-year-old cow class in the Holstein show. Placing third in the class and also first junior is entry number 197, Fern Oak Meridian 24606 twin, exhibited by Maddox and Fernandez. Second in the class is entry number 193, Meltina Action Lacy Red, exhibited by Robert Texiera. And winning the class and also the Red Known Award is entry 191, AP Gambo Atwood Keenan, exhibited by Maddox, Schmidt, and Gambonini. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your reasons on the class.
Nice group cow, 4-year-old. I think, this cow we have an easy winner. She's a cow having over her years, but this cow is still solitary. She's seen them ahead and neck. She got a beautiful memory system. That's for this reason I give advantage on cow. Second, cow once again over cow one third. I give advantage cow once again, especially about her round structure. She's more hard cap to the cow than the really dairy cow we have here. Third over 4. I give advantage cow one third, especially on her. She's traveling a little bit better feet and seat and leg to the cow we have here in 4. Cow 1 4 over cow 1 5. Give advantage cow 1 4, especially on the rear udder. She's a bit more wide with the rear udder. And also she showed me more trims to get messages that through the cow we have here and really balanced cow we have here in 5th. Thank you.
If you mark your catalogs with us, there were 10 4-year-olds exhibited. Entry 187 placed 10. 189 did not show. Entry 190 placed 5th. 191 was our winning cow, and also won the Red Known Award, AP Gambo Atwood Keenan, exhibited by Maddox, Schmidt, and Gambonini. Entry 192 was 9th. 193 was second in the class, Meltina Action Lacy Red, exhibited by Robert Texiera. 194 was 6th. 195 placed 7th. 196 was 4th in the class. Entry 197 was 3rd, and the winning junior, Fern Oak Meridian 24606 twin, exhibited by Maddox and Fernandez. And entry 198 placed 8th. Now entering the ring in our red and white show is our 5-year-old cow class. Only one entry in our 5-year class in our red and white show, but certainly a lovely entry. Our winner is entry number 206, is Apple Aria Red, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox and Tyler DeGraw. Judge Jacobs, your thoughts on our winner?
Not too many cow today for a red and white show, but here I think we have a really nice cow on this class. I really like that cow. She's so feminine on head and neck. She's really long, one hand to the other, and also she have a beautiful memory system. She just moved on a really good season feed and legs. Thank you.
Now entering the ring in our Holstein cow class is our 5-year-old cows.
Yeah, I don't know what herd it's on.
I'm going to give it to you. Save me a stand.
Attention Holstein Show exhibitors. This is a fairly small 5-year-old class, and there are no more red and white show entries, so please have your age cows headed towards the ring and your production cows on deck. Holstein Show exhibitors, our classes are getting much smaller now, and we hit the end of the red show entries, so please have your age cows and your production cows ready to go.
There you go.
Holstein show exhibitors, our judges making his final lineup in our 5-row cow class. We need your H cows at the door. Holstein show exhibitors, we need your H cows at the door immediately. Judges complete his placings in our 5-year-old cow class in the Holstein show. Bronone Award winner in the class is entry 207, Pappy's Atwood Felma, exhibited by Pappy's Farms. Third place in the class is entry number 208, Miss S. Dale Acme Alex, exhibited by the Alexis Syndicate. Second in the class is entry number 204, Aldora Atra Dempsey, exhibited by Frank and Carol and Frank and Diane Borba. And winning the class is entry number 206, Ms. Apple Aria Red, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox and Tyler Dickoff. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your thoughts on the class?
On this class of 5-year-old, I think we have an easy winner. I really admire this gal. She's so feminine, head and neck. She's long, longer one hand to the other hand. And also, given that she's the best honor in the class, the cow we have in second. Cow in second, or the cow in third. For me, just given a dash cow in second, it's just more a little bit more balanced. She just showed me more definition on her tubes to the other, to the big strong cow we have here in third. Third over four, to give it a dash cow in third, she's fresh, just fresh 4 calf, to the cow in 4, she's 3 calf. She's just more wide and top to the others, to the big strong cow we have in 4. Cow in 4 over cow in 5th. Give it a dash cow in 4, especially when she's loose. She's traveling with her feet and season legs to the really dairy cow we have here in 5th. Thank you.
Mark your catalogs with us. There were 6 5-year-old cows exhibited this morning. Entry 204 was second. Aldora Atra Dempsey, exhibited by Frank and Carol Borba and Frank and Diane Borba. Entry 205 placed 6th. 206 was our winning entry, Miss Apple Aria Red, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox and Tyler Dickoff. Entry 207 placed 4th in the class and was the Bronone Award winner, Pappy's Atwood Felma, exhibited by Pappy's Farms. Entry 208 placed 3rd in the class, Ms. S. Dale Acme Alex, exhibited by the Alexis Syndicate, and entry 209 placed 5th. Now entering the ring is our 6-year-old and older cow class, otherwise known as our H cow class. Holstein show exhibitors, we've got an update on the ultrasound. The vet is coming around to your strings to ultrasound your cows in place. So if you got an ultrasound card this morning, please let the vet know, and he will come to your string to do the ultrasound work on your cow there. Please do not knock out your cows before they are ultrasounded.
That's what I was thinking about. Let's go for 7 or 8 hours straight. Then get that. And then a couple hours later, the rest of the way. How much does it take? It shouldn't be that much of a flight, does it?
At this time, as we head towards the home stretch of our show, we certainly have some special awards that we want to announce and to present. Back at my right is some Richmond royalty, Ken Butters, and he's got a very special award to present this morning.
Good morning again, everyone. I guess it's good afternoon now, but we always take the opportunity here where we have a good group of people to recognize some of the folks that contribute to the industry and to our association with the state, with the State Holstein Group. And, excuse me, I've been asked to present the Distinguished Breeder Award for this year. I'd like to just read about this young man, and I'm sure you'll pick up on who it is pretty quickly. In 2006, the chance came along to buy 90 cows. A 90 cow dairy. After some coaxing, Lena, finally agreed, and Waymat Holstein's became an official business. Because the herd was exclusively grade cows, it has taken a lot of time and effort to build a registered herd. They have had a few opportunities to purchase cows from well-established registered herds. And through every open transfer, IVF, and a lot of patience, they have built the herd that they have today. In 2016, they increased their herd size to 140 cows and are enjoying the growing pains that come along with it. Matt and Lena have 5 kids: Maddie, Kale, Trey, Kason, and Staunton. Each of them play an important role on the farm and deserve much of the credit for the success they have had. In their spare time, the family enjoys feeding cows, bedding cows, and showing cows. And then, if time permits, they go to an Aggie game once in a while. So, Matt, would you come up, please? Just like to maybe ad-lib a little bit about Matt and his family. Let's give him a hand, yes. It's always refreshing when someone comes into the industry and brings a lot of enthusiasm. And that's what Matt and his family have done for the rest of the association here in Utah. Matt is involved in his community. He's the mayor of the town of Cornish. He also works full-time with Cargill as a nutritionist. He serves on the Dairy West board, part of our Dairy Commission, a new group that is formed with the Idaho Dairy Commission. And so Matt's a very busy young man, but he takes the time and has seen a lot of success. Matt, if you would come up. We'll give you the mic and let you say a few words. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sure you want to hear the reasons on this awesome cow class, so I'm not going to say much, but I'd just like to say thank you to my family and thank you for everyone that nominated me, so thank you very much.
Congratulations to Matt and Lena Leake, certainly very deserving. Matt's been the chairman of the sale here for the last few years, and absolutely appreciate their efforts, and congrats on the recognition. Back to the show, our judges completed his placings in our age cow class. Placing third in the class is entry number 218, Cache Valley GC Jazzy Girl, exhibited by Harris Dairyland. Second in the class is entry number 216, Gam Lake Destry Sally, exhibited by Samantha Gambonini. And winning the class, and also the Bread Known Award, is entry number 217, Utah Wittenberg Eclipse, exhibited by Utah State University. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your comments.
One day's age cow class, it's funny to see the top 4 cow, they're almost still have a really good honor, they're almost still young for her age. Cow in first for the cow once again, I give advantage cow in first. She's a bit more strong on the chest floor. And also when she get a better seating feet in the leg, she's stronger on the pasture to the really dairy cow, really like and second. Cow and second, over to cow and third. Just show me more style on halter. I give out that day. She's traveling with better seat feeding legs to the cow and third. And she's a bit more wide at the top to the very under to the nice dairy cow we have with a really good under we have in third. Cow and third, over cow and fourth. Just these cows have more style and halter. She just showed me more great character to the really nice strong cow we have in fourth. Cow and four, or cow and fifth. She's given by Dutch cow and four, especially under memory system. She's a bit more wide, good to three others. And also she's stronger on the top line to the cow with six calf we have at fifth. Thank you.
If you mark your catalogs with us, there were 8 age cows exhibited this afternoon. Entry number 215 placed 4th. Entry 216 was 2nd. Gambling Dustry Sally, exhibited by Samantha Gambinini. Entry 217 was the class winner and also won the Red Note Award. UTAG Woodbrook Eclipse, exhibited by Utah State University. Entry 218 was 3rd in the class. Cache Valley GC Jazzy Girl, exhibited by Harris Dairyman. Entry 219 was 7th. 220 placed 5th. 221 was 8th. And 223 was 6th in the class. Now entering the ring is our Lifetime Production Cow class. That will be followed by our selection of Senior and Grand Champion of the Red and White Show. Red and White Show exhibitors, if you were 1st or 2nd in an older cow class this afternoon, we need those cows at ringside, and we need the intermediate champions as well to compete for Grand Champion. That'll be followed immediately by selection of the Senior Grand Champion of the Junior Holstein Show. So if you were a junior member in the Holstein Show today, we need those animals at ringside as well. Judge Jacob has completed his placings in our lifetime production cow class. Every cow in this class has produced over 150,000 pounds of milk. This is certainly a notable accomplishment. I think we all have a soft spot in our hearts for these gals that keep on producing and taking money to the bank. Placing third in the class is entry number 228, Cache Valley Shot 2376, exhibited by Harris Dairyland. Second in the class is entry number 227, Canyon Breeze AF Arlette, exhibited by Corey Gillens. And winning the class, and also first junior and winning the Red Known Award, is entry number 229, Pappy's Goldwood Natasha, exhibited by Alexis Papageorge. Congratulations. That's right, they deserve some applause. Judge Jacobs, your comments on the class.
Here in this class, lots of respect for these cows. There's some 6 calves, some 4 calves. But a cow went first for me today, give advantage cow again. She's 6 calf or a cow with 4 calf. Just more feeding on the water and every other to the really nice dairy cow we have in second. Cow once again or a cow on third. Especially when she's moved, she more better see the feet and legs with a big strong cow we have in third.
Now entering the ring is our 2 cows competing for senior champion of the Red and White Show. So we'll have our winning 4-year-old and our winning 5-year-old return to the ring. That will be followed by our selection for grand champion of the Red and White Show. So Red and White Show exhibitors, we need our senior cows competing for senior champion, and all of those competing for grand champion. And Kent Butters, if you're in hearing distance, we need your assistance here at the head table. Kent Butters, could you come up to the show ring? We haven't had too many entries in our senior cow classes in our Red and White Show. Those 2 cows returning are certainly very, very high quality individuals. We had our winning 4-year-old cow, entry 193, Meltina Action Lacey Red, exhibited by Robert Texiera. She's followed into the ring by our winning 5-year-old Red and White cow, entry number 206, Miss Apple Aria Red, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox and Tyler Dickroff, California. These 2 cows will be competing for senior champion, and that will be followed by our selection for grand champion of the Red and White Show. Judge Jacobs certainly has 2 beautiful individuals left in the middle of the ring here for our selection of senior champion. And Jan, are you ready? We're very interested to hear your decision.
Yeah, only two red cow, but they're the right kind of cow. They're balanced, they're dairy, not really fit in heaven thing, they're along your body. So I'm going to select my champion in the reserve for Rachel.
Congratulations to our senior champion of the 2018 Western Spring National Red and White Show. She's our winning 5-year-old, entry number 206, Miss Apple Aria Red, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox and Tyler DeCrow. Reserve senior champion of the Red and White Show is our winning 4-year-old, entry number 193, Maltina Action Lacey Red, exhibited by Robert Texiera. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your thoughts on your champion selection?
I really admire these two cows performing today in the ground. She's a little bit more along one hand to the other hand, and also she showed me more than finishing on her cruise to the really balanced cow we have for reserve. Everybody, give a big round of applause for these two grand champions of the show.
While we're waiting for our intermediate champions to come into the ring for grand champion of the Red and White Show, I would like to call Ted George up here to the announcer's table, please. Ted has been for 31 years the chairman of the Futurity contest, and he decided this year that he was too old to do that anymore. And so we decided that we needed to do something really nice for him. So we have for him a cow. And she's actually a cash cow, Ted. There's money, $1 for every year. That's how much we value your help. And we certainly expect you to be back here pretty soon. So come over here and get your cash cow. We also, because John Valentine, who did this year, said that was long enough break for you, we have some candy to sweeten you up. Chosen by your daughter. So, cash cow and candy, and thank you very much for 31 years of dedication to the Futurity and the beautiful animals that we have. And also, that's your welcome. We borrowed it.
At this time, we're bringing our intermediate champions from the Red and White Show back into the ring to compete with our senior champions for our grand champion of the show. I'd like to reintroduce our intermediate champions. Our intermediate champion was entry number 181. She was our winning senior 3-year-old, Ms. Barb Act Beauty Red, exhibited by Grayson and Mandy Schmidt, Pat Conroy, and Mike Berry. And our reserve intermediate champion was entry number 164. She was our winning junior 3-year-old, Mahoney Rosa Lynn Red, exhibited by Gabby Gregorio and Hank and Carolyn Van Exel. They joined our recently named senior champions for our selection of grand champion of our Red and White Show. This time, while we're waiting on our judges' deliberation for Grand Champion, we'd like to acknowledge one more award in our Red and White show, and that's the Champion Bred and Owned Award. That goes to our winning senior 2-year-old, entry number 150, Yarder Ute Ma Ginger Red, exhibited by Wade Yardley. She'll be our Champion Bred and Owned of our 2018 Western Spring National Red and White show. This time, Clark Israelson has another local dignitary that we'd like to introduce and thank here at our Richmond Black and White Days and our Western National Spring Show. Clark?
I'd like to introduce Craig Butters. Craig Butters is the county executive for Cache County. That's almost like being mayor of the entire county. He served for several years as a state legislator and now is doing a great job as our county executive. He also has a great history with dairy himself and was recognized last year with the Distinguished Service Award from Utah Holstein. So he's here today. Craig would like to hear a word from you. Welcome everybody to Cache Valley.
Thank you, Clark. I've been trying to avoid Clark all day because I was afraid he was going to stick this mic in my hand. But I just want to welcome all of you to Cache County, to Cache Valley. This is the most beautiful time of the year, in my opinion. But when summer comes, summer is the most beautiful time of the year. And we've got 4 of those. All 4 seasons are just wonderful here in this area. We appreciate you being here. Hopefully you will enjoy your time here. And it looks like the judge has made his decisions.
Thanks, Craig. We appreciate it. Certainly the Butters are well known in the area, and their contributions to the dairy industry in this area are second to none. And then we turn our attention back to our cow show ring. We haven't had the largest red and white show ever, but I think as we look over Judge Jacobs' final 4 here in the middle of the ring, we can really appreciate the quality of our winners. And it's a beautiful, beautiful set of cows. So Jan, I know you had a while to think about it and deliberate, and when you're ready with your decision, we'd love to see your selection for Grand Champion of our Red and White Show.
Everybody give a big round of applause for it's not every day you have a chance to judge this kind of animal for red and white. They all my kind, they all good others. They're all dairy, they're all balanced, so I want to select my champion, reserve, and our mention.
Congratulations to the Grand Champion of the 2018 Western Spring National Red and White Show. She's our intermediate champion and our winning senior 3-year-old, entry number 181, Miss Barb Apt Beauty Red, exhibited by Grayson and Mandy Schmidt, Pat Conroy, and Mike Berry. Reserve Grand Champion is our winning 5-year-old cow, entry number 206, Miss Apple's Aria Red, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox and Tyler Dickeroff. And honorable mention today will be our winning 4-year-old and our reserve senior champion. She's Meltina Action Lacey Red, exhibited by Robert Texiera. Congratulations. Judge Jacobs, your comments on your champion selection.
Yeah, really nice group again for the red show. 3 really nice cow. For me, the grand and reserve is close, but I give advantage to cow with grand, especially when she's moved. She's just smooth on the better seat, feet and legs. She's stronger on the pasture to the dairy cow we have for reserve. Reserve for a cow in our mention, I give advantage. Cow in reserve, she's a little bit more fitting on head and neck. She's a little bit more on one hand to the other hand to the really nice balanced cow we have for our mention. Thank you.
Now we'd like to have John Schumann take the mic. He's got another special award to present here.
Well, we get to this time of the day and we all finally have some time to do the awards, so we apologize if there's too many awards. But on behalf of the Utah Holstein Association, I get to present the Distinguished Service Award to Justin Jensen. Grateful here to give this to my friend Justin. He's been over the youth since '99, and if they've been a 4-H youth or and willing to be a part of it, they could go with him to Dairy Bowl. We do the Junior All Utah Show. We do Quiz Bowl. Everything that we can possibly do with the youth, and he is very instrumental in that. He also serves on the Richmond Black and White Board and has since '99. And what I'm grateful for that he really helps out with the UTAG string still. So it's with my pleasure I give this to Justin.
Congratulations, Justin. Certainly well-deserved honor. Now in the ring, we have those two animals competing for senior champion of our junior show, our 4-H show. I'd like to acknowledge these two cows and their junior handlers in the ring. The first junior in our 4-year-old cow class was entry number 197, Fern Oak Meridian 24606 twin, exhibited by Maddox and Fernandez. And our winning entry from our lifetime production class was entry number 229, Pappy's Goldman Natasha, exhibited by Alexis Papageorge. Shell Jacobs, when you picked your senior champion of our 4-H show, let us know.
Only to count for the junior show. I want to go for my great champion with the 4-year-old. Discount for me and give advantage 4-year-old to the purchasing cow. She just a bit more cow today. Just show me more bloom on her udders, a little bit more wide on the top to the other to the big strong cow we have for reserve for purchasing cow. Thank you.
Congratulations to the senior champion of our 2018 Western Spring National Junior Show, entry number 197. Our winning 4-year-old Fern Oak Meridian 24606 twin, exhibited by Maddox and Fernandez. Reserve senior champion in our junior show was our winning production cow, entry number 229, Pappy's Goldman Natasha, exhibited by Alexis Papageorge. Now those two cows will be joined by our intermediate and junior champions from the junior show. Our intermediate champion was our winning senior 2-year-old, first junior in our senior 2-year-old class, entry number 144, Pappy's Dorman Rose, exhibited by Alexis Papageorge. And our reserve intermediate champion was entry number 167. She was our winning junior in our four-year-old cow, in our junior three-year-old cow class. Trent Valley Sid Alley, exhibited by Casey, Chloe, and Chase Vandereyck. Cows are joined by our junior champions from yesterday. We'll certainly remind you of those animals here. Our junior champion of the junior show, yesterday's heifer show, was our winning summer yearling, entry number 52, Little Home D-Back Thunder, exhibited by Alexis Papageorge. Our reserve junior champion of the junior show yesterday was our winning junior in the fall calf class, entry number 30, Wayback Gold Chip Jessie Joe, exhibited by Kale Lee. Judge Jacobs has his final group here, the selection of grand champion of our junior show. Our 4-H show, as Jan would know it. And we certainly admire the kids and respect all the efforts and hard work they put into in the last 2 days bringing out a really quality lineup. So, Jan, when you're ready, we'll have your selection of grand champion of the junior show.
Yeah, first, give a big round of applause to all the kids in 4-H show. I know you need to spend lots of time to put this cattle ready to showing, and I really respect when I see young people showing at a big open show. So I want to select my grand reserve that I mentioned.
Congratulations to the grand champion of our 2018 Western Spring National Junior Holstein Show. She's our intermediate champion and our winning senior 2-year-old cow. Entry number 144, Pappy's Doorman Rose, exhibited by Alexis Papa George. Our reserve grand champion was our senior champion and our winning junior in the 4-year-old cow class, entry 197, Fern Oak Meridian 24606 twin, exhibited by Maddox and Fernandez. Judge Jacobs, your comments on your selections.
Yeah, really nice group of cows for the junior champion. I really admire this cow with the cow program and give advantage to cow reserves, especially she's hard on her top line and give advantage to cow grand, especially of a round structure to the really long dairy cow we have on reserve with the really, really good udders. And I keep the heifer for her mentioned for me. She's so balanced. She showed me a lot of quality. And that's why I keep for this really nice balanced heifer for her mentioned. Congratulations again.
At this time, we'd also like to announce our champion junior bred and owned of the show, meaning our junior member owned the cow and made the mating that produced the animal that won our award. And we have a winner in our fall calf class, William Gold Chip Jesse Joe, who was a reserve junior champion of our junior heifer show yesterday. William Gold Chip Jesse Joe, fall calf owned by Kale Lee, will be our champion junior bred and owned of our show this year. This time in the show ring, be those cows that placed first or second in our older cow classes today, competing for senior champion of our Western Spring National Holstein Show. So we want to introduce those cows, acknowledge them. In our 4-year-old cow class, we had 10 4-year-old cows exhibited. Our winning entry was number 191, AP Gambo Atwood Keenan, exhibited by Maddox, Schmidt, and Gambonini. Second in that class was entry number 193, Meltina Action Lacey Red, exhibited by Robert Texiera. There were 6 5-year-old cows exhibited. And our winning entry was number 206, Miss Apple Aria Red, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox and Tyler Dickerau. Second in that class was entry number 204, Eldora Etra Dempsey, exhibited by Frank and Carol Borba and Frank and Diane Borba. There were 8 H cows presented in the ring. Our winner was number 217, Utah Winbrook Eclipse, exhibited by Utah State University. Second in that class was entry 216, Gamling Destry Sally, exhibited by Samantha Gambonini. And we had 3 lifetime production cows exhibited. Our winner was entry number 229, Pappy's Goldwyn Natasha, exhibited by Alexis Papa George. Second in that class was entry number 227, Canyon Breeze AF Arlette, exhibited by Corey Gillens. This time, Mike Harris is here to introduce and present our very prestigious longtime award presented here at the Western Spring National Show, the A.L. Hay Award.
Thank you. Being the latest recipient of the A.L. Hay Award, I get the privilege to announce our recipient for this year. Our recipient this year, he's been a breeder of Holstein dairy cows for 44 years now. He's currently milking around 325 cows, a total of 750 females on the place, a rolling herd average of about 26,500 pounds of milk on 2-time-a-day milking. They're currently using both high-type and genomics bulls. He graduated from USU and went on to UC Davis and became a veterinarian. He's also the leader of the House of Aaron, and I'm proud to announce the recipient of this award to John Conrad.
Well, I don't know that I'll say too much other than I kind of think this award might be for endurance. I've lasted a long time. But I really appreciate the thoughts of the breeders and those who have a hand in this. This is a great industry, and it's wonderful to be able to represent it in some small way. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Sean. John and Ben and their families have certainly been a foundation here at Western Spring National in the years I've been coming out. We appreciate their efforts. They always consign to the sale. They always bring cattle to the show, and I know they've been a long time contributor to the Utah Holstein Association.
So that was kind of really tight before. So like if I can move ahead, which I did, at least do one there, do one.
on, you've got a beautiful group of 4 left out in the middle of the ring for your selection of senior champion. And I know the ringside is very, very interested in the champion of our older cow classes here today.
Yeah, really nice group of cow. I keep 4 cow, and everybody give a big round of applause for it. It's not a big show. We have a chance to judge this kind of cow. I keep the cow I keep. They're the all same pattern. They'll have good udders and they're balanced. The big cow, they can go on. They have a good future. They can show everywhere this year. For the senior champion, I want to go with my first 6 years old. I really admire this cow for me. She's so balanced, my chest. And for the reserve, I want to go with the second 6 years old. Before me, these 2 cows, there's really nice dark cow. And for the RMH, I want to go with the red cow. So everybody give a big round of applause for a really good championship.
Congratulations to the senior champion of our 2018 Western Spring National Show. She's our winning age cow, entry number 217, Utah Wingbrook Eclipse, exhibited by Utah State University. Our reserve senior champion of the show is our second place age cow, entry number 216, Gam Lake Destry Sally, exhibited by Samantha Gambonini. An honorable mention of the show is our senior champion of the show is our winning 5-year-old, entry number 206, Miss Apple Aria Red, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox and Tyler Dickerow. Congratulations. As the paparazzi completes their jobs, getting a picture of our senior champion. We're about crossing the finish line in our selection of champions for our show this year. I'd like to introduce these animals coming back into the ring to compete with our senior champions for Grand Champion of the 2018 Western Spring National Holstein Show. Our winning heifers from yesterday, if you didn't see them, or if you need a little reintroduction, our junior champion from yesterday was our winning fall calf, entry number 32, Pappy's Goldwyn Risky, exhibited by Pappy's Farms. Our reserve junior champion from yesterday's show was our winning summer yearling, entry number 52, Little Home D-Back Thunder, exhibited by Alexis Papageorge. Our intermediate champions from earlier today, our intermediate champion was entry number 144. She was our winning senior 2-year-old. Excuse me, 147. Our winning senior 2-year-old, Ruan Dorman Jean, 55162, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox. And our reserve intermediate champion earlier today was our winning senior 3-year-old, entry 181, is Barb Act Beauty Red, exhibited by Graceland and Andy Schmidt, Pat Conroy, and Mike Berry. Of course, they join our senior 3-year-old senior champions, just named, our winning H cow. It's our senior champion, entry number 217, Utah Winberg Eclipse, exhibited by Utah State University. And our reserve senior champion is our second place H cow, entry number 216, Gam Lake Destry Sally, exhibited by Samantha Gambinini. Jacobs. It's been a wonderful show this year out here in Richmond, and you've got a beautiful lineup to select your grand champion of the show. And we're all eagerly awaiting your decision.
First, I want to say thanks to your committee to give me the opportunity to be here to judge your show. Seriously, I'm really impressive to the lineup we have here. We have two really nice effort, and keep 4 cow, and for me, they're this kind of cow they can show everywhere. They're all the same kind of cow I like. They're all balanced, all good udder, and good, all good feet, good feet, all good feet and legs. I want to say thanks, my man. I don't know where it is. Thank you for your help. And I want to say, I know we need to pass lots of time to put these cattle, this cow ready. So I just want to give a big round of applause to all the exhibitor and breeder to do this awesome job.
And congratulations to the grand champion of the 2018 Western Spring National Show. She's our senior champion and our winning H cow, entry number 217, Utah Winbrook Eclipse, exhibited by Utah State University. Our reserve grand champion is our intermediate champion and our winning senior 2-year-old, entry 147, Ruan Dorman Jean, 55162, exhibited by Stephen and Patrick Maddox. And congratulations also to our honorable mention grand champion. She's our reserve intermediate champion and our winning senior 3-year-old. Entry 181 is Barb Act Beauty Red, exhibited by Graceland and Andy Schmidt, Pat Conroy, and Mike Berry. Jan, your comments on your champion selection.
Yeah, my champion today, when you see a cow like 6-year-old for a calf, still in this good shape, still a really, really good udder. I give an advantage to the cow in the reserves. For me, she's just a little bit more balanced with one hand with her again. Cow reserve for a cow in her mid-shin, she's just a little bit more stock on the halter. And also she's a little bit more clean on the head and neck to the really nice red cow we have on her mid-shin. Thank you.
We also want to announce that in our final 4 cows remaining out for Grand Champion, 3 of the 4 were eligible to be the champion bred no cow of the show. So that's quite an accomplishment, and congratulations to those breeders. But when our judge named our Grand Champion, that makes our champion bred no cow of the show also our Grand Champion, and our winning H cow, entry number 217, UTAG Woodbrook Eclipse, exhibited by Utah State University. Congratulations, that's a marvelous award to win at a national show.
All the years you think I remember, I didn't these guys, they were there. So I'm here going to Yellowstone to do my I was just
Now that we're moving into the group section, the breeder group section of the show, I think it's a very appropriate time to announce the winners of our Premier Breeder and Exhibitor banners. We'll give a little countdown to each banner. Premier Breeder banner in 3rd place, and I have to say both banner competitions were extremely close. 3rd place in the Premier Breeder standing was Utah State University with 192 points. 2nd place in the Premier Breeder race was Harris Dairyland with 194 points, and leading the banner is Cappy's Farm with 198 points. Congratulations. For our Premier Exhibitor banner, in 4th place was Waybat Holsteins with 171 points. 3rd place was Utah State University with 192 points. 2nd place was Harris Dairyland with 194 points. And our winner of the other banner was also Cappy's Farm with 196 points. So congratulations. Breeder race, exhibitor race extremely close.